So I want to show you child's pose. First, I want to show you what child's pose looks like when you're doing it correctly. And then I want to show you what child's pose is going to look like when you first start. And I want you to see what it's going to look like getting from when you first start to the proper child's pose. Because a lot of us aren't as in tight a shape as we used to be, and sometimes it can be a little surprising even when you jump into a basic move like child's pose. Looks easy, looks like it shouldn't be hard, but if you're a beginner, it's not going to go smooth. So I just want you to know that, and I want to show you first what a child's pose looks like. And what that is your toes touch behind you, your butt goes to your heels, your knees open in front of you, and you let those hands crawl out and your forehead touch the floor. So another angle on that. My toes are touching behind me, my big toes, my knees are open, my hands go forward and I touch my head. Now, that's what it's supposed to look like, but when you first start out, it's just not what it's gonna look like. These knees aren't gonna wanna open up. I suggest you get a really cushy mat because it's going to hurt to press your knees into the floor, so you might even want a towel or something, right, to put that on. That's totally fine. I completely recommend it. I completely recommend a big cushy mat, but if you don't have one, just fold a towel a few times and put it under yourself. Realize those knees aren't going to open up all the way, and those feet aren't going to want to be flat behind you because those are going to be tight too. And that your lower back isn't going to want to get you all the way to the floor, and that your butt isn't going to want to touch your heels. So that's fine. That's where we're all starting. So let me give you a little example of what you might look like. You might open this up and put the towel under your knees because that hurts, and then your butt doesn't go anywhere close to your heels, so you're going to put your elbows down, and your arms aren't going to go straight just yet, and you're going to adjust, and you're not going to drop your head, and you're going to find that maybe 2 fists and putting your head on that's the best you got when you first start. Excellent. That's fine. We got to find where we're comfortable first, and that's where we start. And then it's going to progress, and you'll adjust, and then you'll go to 1 fist, and then eventually that butt will get to those heels behind you, and those arms will straighten, and then you'll be able to get your head down eventually. And believe it or not, it gets really comfortable, but it takes consistency, right? And you are going to start off ridiculous. So join the club. Everyone starts there. Doesn't matter where you're starting. Start from there. Stay in comfort zone. I just wanted to give you a nice example of child's pose and your progression in it if you're just starting out. So there you have it.